Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Broxson. I'm one of the math teachers for 3rd grade. Today I'm going to be showing you how we are going to be reviewing place value to the thousands place. You will need a sheet of paper and 4 dice. You're going to start by drawing a diagonal line from the top left corner to the bottom right, and then from the top right corner to the bottom left. You're going to label each one of the sections. The top section is going to be labeled standard form. The second section is going to be labeled word form. Your bottom section is going to be labeled expanded form. And your last section is going to be labeled pictorial model. Okay, you will need to draw 4 lines underneath your standard form. You're going to start from the far right. You're going to label ones, tens, hundreds, and we're going to use TH for thousands. Remember, we need to have a comma in between our hundreds and our thousands place. First thing you're going to do is take your first dice. I rolled a 3, so I'm going to put it in the thousands place. You're going to roll your second die. It's a 4. You're going to place it in the hundreds place. My third one is a 1, which means I have 110 in this number. And my last one, I have a 2. Okay, if I wanted to pronounce this number, it would be 3,412. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to word form, and I'm going to be writing this number that I created in word form. So it would look like this. I'm going to write the word 3,000, comma after 1,000, 400, and then I'm going to write the word 12. 3,412. That's how that number would look in word form. I'm going to move down to the third section. That's where I'm going to decompose my number. Decompose means we're going to break that number apart by each place value. So the easiest way I can decompose that number is I know I have a 3 in the thousands place. So the value of 3 1,000s would be 3,000. So I have 3,000 plus, okay, I have a 4 in my hundreds place, so that would be, the value of that would be 400 plus 110. So the value of 110 would be just simply 10 plus my 2 ones. That's the easiest way I could decompose that number, okay? I could also scramble it up, okay? It could look like this: 400 plus 2 plus 3,000 plus 10, okay? Because sometimes they don't put it in order by thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, okay? I could also write it this way. I could say I have 3, the number 3, the word thousands, plus the number 4, the word hundreds, plus the number 1, the word 10, plus the number 2, and the word ones. Okay. Another way I could decompose this number is I could even break the thousands apart. I could say, all right, 2,000 plus another 1,000. Well, I know right here, that total, 2,000 plus 1,000, that gives me 3,000. I could also say plus 400 plus 10 plus 2. When you're doing this, I want to challenge you to come up with many ways to break this number apart into expanded form. Decompose it multiple different ways. You can start off by doing it the easy way, but see if you can challenge yourself to come up with some other ways, okay? All right, the last part we're going to go to is the pictorial model. We're going to use cubes to represent the thousands. So to draw a cube, I would need 2 squares. So I draw a square and then I draw a square inside of there. And then I'm going to connect the lines. Okay, so that would be 1,000. This would be 2,000. So I would need one more to get my 3,000. So that takes care of my thousands. Okay, we're going to use squares to represent hundreds. So I would need to draw 4 of them. 100, 200, 300, and 400. We're going to use something I call sticks to represent the tens, which is simply a line because that's easy. And then we're going to draw dots to represent the ones. So I have 3,412, and that represents my number 3,412.